Mm. Hey, baby. Can't sleep. I can't either. Well, maybe if you can't sleep and I can't sleep, we can try to make each other sleepy. How about that? Mm. Do I have any ideas? Not really. I'm not really sure how to make myself tired. Whenever I'm not sleepy, I usually just stare at the ceiling, waste away the time, or if I get really desperate, I scroll on TikTok. Usually watch a couple videos. If you want, I can try to wear you out. Only if you'll help me go to sleep too. Does that sound good? So how about I can tire you out with all of my boring interests? I can ramble on and on. Or maybe that would be too boring. I guess I could. I don't know. Maybe chase you around the room? Mm. But you're probably too worn out to do that, right? You probably don't want to stand up. Yeah, it's okay, baby. How about me and you? We just talk. We can talk about whatever you want. About the future, about the past, or about now. About me and you. You know, recently, I remembered when I first met you. When I first realized that I wanted to keep you in my life forever. It was kinda cheesy. I remember you making a post talking about how much you were excited to watch your favorite anime. And I never really thought that replying to you would lead to anything. I guess we were pretty lucky that we ended up living close together, right? And then you wanted to meet up and watch all the shows together. I remember we watched some pretty garbage anime. We would hang out every weekend. I can't believe we hung out so much. We weren't even together. I remember it being so awkward. I could never tell if you were actually interested or if you were just happy to have someone to watch with you. We would watch and eat so many snacks. When I was with you, we used to eat so much pizza. I think I ruined my diet all those weeks. And then finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I remember the time I asked you, "What are we?" And your face was bright red. You stuttered over your words, and you couldn't give me an answer. I don't think you even knew what we were at the time. It was so cute. Just seeing you there. And then I made you make a choice, didn't I? I told you that I didn't want to be your little girl that's a friend. I didn't like all this time we spent together not knowing what it really meant. And then you looked at me like a deer in the headlights. You were so shy back then. I remember leaving your house and waiting. It was an awkward few days where I thought I ruined everything. I really would have been sad if we never talked again. But it was a Friday, right before we would hang out every week. And you text me. And you told me to come over to your house. I probably should have said no without any answer from you, but I honestly couldn't resist you. And I was an idiot too. Idiot for how charming you were. I went over to your house and you tricked me so hard. I opened the door and you were standing there with that stupid sign asking if I would be your girlfriend. I remember thinking that it was so cheesy, and I didn't think you were the type of guy to do that, to put in so much effort. It was honestly so cute. And then we were actually official, huh? We were a couple after how many months of awkward tension. And now that it was just me and you, I felt like I finally had you as my own. When we weren't together, I remember hearing you talk about all these girls when we would hang out. I was always so jealous. You'd always say there was a girl in your group project or you saw a pretty girl at the cafe. And I bet you could tell how jealous I was. I never wanted to share you with any other girl. It honestly was so relieving knowing you actually liked me too. Getting to have you as mine. I don't think I've ever been happier than when I've been with you. And we've had our moments since then too, haven't we? I remember our first real date. You took me to the arcade. And you were so confident. We went around to all the different games and you told me you'd beat me at every single one. And then I absolutely destroyed you. I remember you were so embarrassed, but it was so cute. So cute. That sad puppy dog look on your face when you were begging me to give you a few tokens. We were getting our prizes and you really wanted that stupid figure. Some anime you liked at the time, but I couldn't say no. The way you looked at me was just so cute. Honestly, it made me a bit jealous. I wondered if you liked that stupid figure more than you liked me. But then I realized she kind of looked like me. So I wasn't too upset anymore. And then I remember coming back home and getting to sleep in the same bed as you that night. It was the first time ever. My heart was beating so fast. And you know I could hear yours too. You probably didn't think that I could tell, but you were so nervous too. I was even too afraid to hold your hand. But it was so, so great. It was my first time being able to sleep with someone I love. Even if we just laid there and didn't even cuddle. And then we woke up the next morning and we looked each other in the eyes. And we didn't know what to do. I remember I wanted to kiss you, but I was so scared. But I could tell you were scared too. So I did what any good girlfriend would do. And I kissed you. Just like that. And you still blush to this day, don't you? I can't believe you're so, so sensitive. You're just so fun to tease. I got to have my first kiss with you, and it was only one. And I remember packing up and going home and being so, so happy to have been able to be with you. After that, things just felt so, so good. I felt so close to you, closer than I had ever been before. I would wake up every morning with a smile on my face. I always wanted to see you so badly. Always wanted to make sure you were happy. Be able to be there for you. We would go on movie dates all the time. I remember, even if it was something we didn't want to watch. I think the second time we ever kissed was at a movie, wasn't it? We went to see, maybe it was Shrek. Something we probably shouldn't be kissing at. And when the movie came to an end, and we were all out of popcorn and drinks, and everybody left the theater, I looked at you, and I could see it in your eyes. I wanted to kiss you so bad. And I decided then I'd make you start, at least trying to be the first one to initiate. You stared at me for so long, like you were so helpless, like you didn't know what to do. And I looked at you and I remember laughing so much. And I told you, if you wanted it, you need to ask for it. And you looked me right in the eyes. And you said, will you please kiss me? It was so cute to hear it out of your mouth. And then I gave you another kiss. It was the second time, but it felt so, so natural. Just being able to kiss you. I feel like I always spoiled you so much. I always gave you whatever you wanted. But it was so fun making you back, making you ask for everything. It wasn't long until that became our routine, right? And now that's why you're like that today. You always ask, and I always give it to you. It's so hard to say no, you know? I always just want to give you whatever you want. I always want to spoil you because I want to be the best girlfriend that I can be. You really are so cute. You know that? You are the cutest boyfriend that I've ever had. You're actually the only boyfriend I've ever had. So that makes you the cutest by default, doesn't it? You know, I never thought about how lucky I was to have you till we were finally together. I spent so much of my time with you before we were even dating. And then when we got together, I realized how I never wanted to share you ever again. Now that I have you to myself, I don't know what I would do without you. I love you so much, my precious baby. I want to spoil you with anything you want. I want to make you feel loved. And I tell you all these stupid things to make sure you know that you're loved. I would never want you to feel like you don't have anybody. Like there's no one that loves you. I'll always be here for you. Always be here to love you, to take care of you. Whether you're sick or maybe you're just having a bad day, I want to be there no matter what. And you know, honestly, I never was the clingy type. I never was so possessive until I met you. When I saw you for the first time and I looked into your eyes, I knew we were meant to be together. I knew. I didn't want anyone else to take you from me. And now I don't think I ever will let that happen. If it does, I don't know what I would do. But now I have you all to myself. And I couldn't be any happier. I remember when I thought I did lose you. I was so afraid. We've had our fair share of fights, but one time I was so afraid. I don't even remember what we were arguing about. But I remember you stopped replying. And I tried to go to your house. And you weren't there. I didn't know where you were. I couldn't get in contact with you. And I didn't know what to do. I even called your parents. I was so desperate. But nobody knew. And I sat there, waiting for you to come home. And finally, when you did, You looked so sad, but I was so happy to see you. So happy to hold you in my arms, to just be there for you. I know we fight, even about the stupidest things sometimes, but I could never let a fight tear us apart. If I ever hurt you, or if I ever lost you, I don't know what I would do with myself. I don't think I could do it. Even now when we fight, I always want to be there for you. Even if we disagree, I want to make sure you're okay. Because it's never worth losing you. Never. I never want you to feel like I don't love you. Never feel like I don't want to be there for you. Because I always will be. I always want to be there for you. No matter what. Even if we're having a horrible day. If I'm having a bad day. Or if you are. I still want to be with you. Maybe I can cheer you up. Or you can cheer me up. Or we could even just be together. As long as we're not alone. And as long as we have each other. I think we'll be okay. Promise me you'll stay strong. Okay? Promise me you'll always be here. I'll always be here for you. I won't ever leave you. I won't ever let you be alone. I'll be with you forever. You know, it might be kind of cheesy, but I've been thinking about our life together, our future, all the things we could do, and all the plans we have. I know you've said that after we save up, you want to go visit all around the world. We can travel so many places. I really do want to go to Japan one day. Be able to see all the best stores and the prettiest views. And maybe if you want, we could live there one day. We also really need to get a nice house. I want to save up so we can have a nice future for our family. I never want our kid to have to worry about anything. Or, I guess, kids, if you want multiple. Or even if you don't want any at all. We can still have kids in the form of our little pets. We can have dogs or cats. Or maybe even a snake, a lizard, or a bird. Anything you want. As long as I have a little one to call my own, I don't mind at all. I want to be able to have a little baby with you, even if maybe it isn't an actual baby. I want to be a real family. I want to be the mom and you be the dad. Maybe, maybe our kids will be able to see how much we love each other. You know, I've been told by my friends that how much I love you is pretty obvious. I talk about you a lot. Usually I don't mean to, but you're always the first thing I talk about. I honestly I can't shut up about you. There's so many things that I love about you. I love your face, your stupid grin. I can always tell when you're truly happy. Just there's the biggest smile on your face. And your eyes. I feel like I could look into your eyes for hours. I never get tired of them. I honestly wish I could look at your face forever. I wish I had no other job in the world but to be your girlfriend. I love your hair too. It's so soft. I love to run my fingers through it. To be able to feel how soft it is. To be able to comfort you. Even just ruffling your hair to tease you. It makes me so happy. And you know, I know you've been self-conscious sometimes about your body, but I really do love it. I'm proud of you. How hard you've worked just to love yourself. But you do truly need to love yourself. Because I love you. And if you love me, then you need to love yourself too. Okay? You need to take good care of yourself. Because you know, if you don't take care of yourself, then I'll have to take care of you. I know you'd probably like that, but it shouldn't be seen as a reward. Because it's actually a punishment. A punishment for being a bad boy. So you should try to be a good boy. Make sure you eat properly, okay? Make sure you eat enough and you take care of yourself. And make sure you drink enough water. You also need to be sleeping enough. Because I know you haven't been sleeping as much as you should. But hopefully, your girlfriend rambling into your ear will make you a bit sleepier, right? If you do all these things, I promise, you'll start loving yourself a little more. You know, anytime you're feeling sad, you should take a nice, warm shower. And when you hear the water hitting the floor as it wraps around you, you should think of me. If I'm not around, imagine that warmth as my arms around you, holding you close, taking care of you, wanting you to be loved. You know, the more I talk about this, the more embarrassed I feel. I can't believe I'm actually your girlfriend. I can't believe I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to be with you, to be with my perfect person. And I'm so lucky that you let me ramble on and on. Any sane person would have told me to shut up by now. But you really do love me, huh? Just like I really do love you. I want to kiss you so bad. But you look so sleepy. Maybe just a few, right? Well, I don't want to wake you up too much, but it is getting pretty late. And you to be going to sleep soon. But I know you're so stubborn. You just want me to talk forever and ever, don't you? You want me to be here for you. And I said that I always would be. I wouldn't want you to feel like I don't love you. I really do, you know? I love you so much. How about if you go to sleep, I'll shower you in a million kisses. Tomorrow, you can wake up and I'll give you breakfast in bed first thing in the morning. And maybe some special dessert. But you get to pick, okay? For now, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes and relax. I promise I won't leave you, darling. I'll be here for as long as you need me. And forever more. You're my perfect, irresistible boyfriend. You're so perfect to me. I'm so, so happy There's a million universes, billions of people, and I met you, and I fell in love with you. It sounds so crazy to say. So crazy. But I'm so happy. The longer I'm here with you, the longer I'm by your side, the more I fall in love, the more I can't imagine a world without you. I can't imagine being with anyone else. I only want you. Only you. So I want you to promise me you'll never leave me. You'll always be my good boy. You'll always let me spoil you. How about that? It doesn't sound too bad for you, does it? If I were you, I wouldn't complain. I just want to show you how much I love you for the rest of your life. Be by your side. Give you anything and everything you want. Never let you go. I want to be yours forever. And I never want you to ever feel alone. Ever again. I never want you to think that you're not enough or that nobody loves you. Because I'll always love you. I'll always think that you're enough. And I would never, ever, ever let anyone hurt you. Even on your worst days. Through our worst fights. I'll be here for you. Okay? Now promise me. I love you so, so much. I love you. And I'll love you forever. Never, ever, ever will I leave you. Okay? You're my sweet, sweet boy. Precious boy. And I will give anything for. I would do anything. Never, ever, ever will I let anyone hurt you. I'll give you all the attention and praise. Forever. I love you. I love you so much. Good night, my sweet baby, and sweet dreams.